Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Talk, the podcast where we help you practice simple English for real-life conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. We're so happy you're here with us again. Maybe you're relaxing at home, traveling to work, or just taking a walk outside.
Today's topic is something that touches all of us: friendship.
That's right. Friends make life happier, warmer, and sometimes more interesting.
But friendships don't just happen. We have to take care of them. Just like plants, they need time and attention.
Exactly. And sometimes managing friendship can be a little tricky. We have busy lives, misunderstandings happen, and people change.
So, today we're going to talk about how to keep a friendship strong, how to solve problems with friends, and how to make new friends.
We'll also share some useful English phrases you can use when talking about friendship.
And at the end, we'll have a listening and speaking challenge for you so you can practice what you've learned.
All right, let's get started. All right, Anna, let's start with a simple question. What does friendship mean to you?
For me, friendship means having people you can trust. A friend is someone who makes you feel happy, safe, and supported.
Yes, I agree. For me, a good friend is someone I can talk to about anything. My problems, my dreams, or just silly things that happen during the day.
I think friends are like a second family. You can be yourself with them. You don't have to pretend or hide your feelings.
Exactly. And it's not just about fun. A real friend is there when life is difficult too. When you are sad, tired, or having a bad day.
Right. For example, last year I was sick for a few days. My friend Lisa came to visit me and brought me soup, fresh fruit, and even a small plant for my room. That made me feel so cared for.
That's so nice. I remember when I moved to a new city. I didn't know anyone, and everything felt strange. My friend Tom called me every week to check if I was okay. Sometimes we talked for only 10 minutes, but it made me feel less lonely.
I think little actions like that are so important in friendship.
Me too. And friendships can be long, like friends from school, or new, like someone you just met at work, in a sports club, or even online.
Oh, yes. I have a friend I met online in a language group. We started chatting about learning English, and now we talk almost every week.
That's great. I also have an old school friend. We met when we were both 7 years old. Now we are adults, but we still meet for coffee once a month.
Wow, that's more than 20 years of friendship.
Yes, and we've seen each other change. New jobs, moving houses, meeting new people. But the friendship is still strong.
I think the secret is time and effort. Whether a friendship is old or new, it needs both to grow.
Yes, it's like watering a plant. If you don't take care of it, it won't grow well. If you water it, give it sunlight, and check it often, it becomes healthy.
That's a great example. And maybe sometimes friendships need sunlight too, like kind words and shared memories.
And sometimes water, like checking in on your friend, asking how they are, or inviting them to do something together.
Yes, exactly. That's what makes friendship special. So listeners, who is your oldest friend and how did you meet them? Was it at school, at work, or maybe in your neighborhood?
We'd love to hear your story. Tell us how you became friends, what made you close, and why this friendship is special to you. Share your answer in the comments below so we can all enjoy your experiences.
So Ben, now that we talked about what friendship means, let's talk about how to keep a friendship strong.
Yes, friendships are like plants. We said before, they need care. And in friendship, care means doing small things often.
Right? For example, I like to send messages to my friends, even if it's just, "How are you today?" or "I saw this and thought of you."
Yes, I do that too. Sometimes I just send a funny picture or a short video. It's a way to say, I'm thinking about you.
And I also try to meet regularly. Even if we're both busy, I plan a coffee or lunch once every few weeks.
That's important. I have a friend I meet every Sunday morning for a walk. We talk about work, family, and sometimes nothing serious. Just enjoy the fresh air.
Another way to keep a friendship strong is to remember special days, like birthdays or big life events.
Oh yes, I always send a birthday message. Sometimes a card or a small gift. It doesn't have to be expensive. Even a handwritten note feels special.
And it's not just about messages and gifts. Being a good listener is also important.
True. If a friend is talking, I try to listen carefully without looking at my phone. I ask questions and show I care.
I think honesty is important too. If something is bothering me, I try to say it kindly.
Yes, being honest helps avoid misunderstandings. For example, if I can't join a dinner, I say, "I'm sorry, I'm busy, but let's meet next time."
And sometimes friends need help. It can be big, like helping them move to a new house, or small, like helping with homework or giving advice.
Yes, helping shows that the friendship is real, not just for fun times.
I also think celebrating your friend's success is important. If they get a new job or pass an exam, I say, "Congratulations, I'm so proud of you."
That's true. A strong friendship is happy in good times and supportive in hard times.
And one last thing, laugh together. Shared jokes and happy memories make the friendship more fun.
I agree. I have a friend who always tells the same silly story about our school days, and every time I laugh like it's the first time I heard it.
That's the magic of friendship. So listeners, how do you usually stay in touch with friends? Do you call them, send messages, or meet in person?
We're really interested to know. Tell us the ways you keep your friendships strong and connected. Share your answer with us in the comments so we can read and learn from your ideas. So Anna, even in the best friendships, sometimes there are problems.
Yes, that's normal. People are different. Sometimes we don't agree or we make a mistake.
Right, for example, one time my friend forgot my birthday. I felt a little upset.
Oh, I understand. That can hurt. But maybe your friend was busy or just forgot.
Yes. I didn't want to lose the friendship, so I said, "Hey, I felt a bit sad when you forgot my birthday." I said it in a calm voice.
That's a good way to talk. You used "I felt" instead of "you did." It's more friendly.
Exactly. I think the best way is to explain your feelings and then listen to your friend's side.
Yes. I had a misunderstanding with my friend Lisa once. We made plans to meet for lunch, but I thought it was 1 p.m., and she thought it was 12 p.m. She waited for me for 1 hour.
Oh no, what happened?
When I arrived, she was a little angry. I said, "I'm really sorry. I misunderstood the time." And I offered to pay for lunch. She laughed, and we were fine again.
That's a good example. Saying "I'm sorry" is very important in friendship.
Yes. And also we should be ready to forgive when our friend says sorry.
Right? Holding on to anger can hurt the friendship.
Sometimes friends also have different opinions about things, like music, movies, or politics.
Yes, and that's okay. You don't have to agree on everything.
I think it's important to respect the other person's opinion and not fight about small things.
And if the problem is big, maybe take a short break. Give each other some space, and talk later when both people are calm.
Yes, a little time apart can help.
So to fix problems in friendship, we need to talk, listen, say sorry, and forgive.
And remember, a problem doesn't always mean the end of a friendship. Sometimes it makes the friendship stronger. So listeners, what's a good way to fix a problem with a friend? Do you talk openly, say sorry, or give them some time?
We'd love to learn from your experiences. Tell us what has worked for you. Share your answer in the comments so other listeners can get ideas too.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content. Click the subscribe button and stay updated with our latest episodes.
So, Ben, we've talked about keeping old friends and fixing problems. But what about making new friends?
That's a great question. Making new friends can be exciting, but sometimes it feels a little scary.
Yes, some people are shy, but I think the first step is simple. Say hello and smile.
I agree. Smiling makes you look friendly. When I started a new job, I smiled and said, "Hi, I'm Ben," to my coworkers.
That's perfect. I also ask simple questions like, "Where are you from?" or "Do you like this coffee shop?" Small talk can start a friendship.
Yes, and small talk can happen anywhere, at school, at work, on the bus, or at a party.
Sometimes joining a club or group is a good idea. For example, a sports team, a book club, or an English class.
Right? You already have something in common, so it's easier to talk.
Also, helping someone can start a friendship. I once helped a classmate carry a heavy box, and we started talking. Now we're good friends.
That's a nice story. I think showing interest in the other person is important too. Ask about their hobbies, family, or favorite food.
Yes. And remember to listen to their answers, not just talk about yourself.
Another thing, don't be afraid to invite someone. You can say, "Do you want to have coffee together?" Or "Let's watch a movie this weekend."
True. Sometimes the other person is also shy, so your invitation helps.
And finally, be patient. Friendships take time. You can't be best friends in one day.
Yes, just be friendly, kind, and open. The friendship will grow naturally. So listeners, where do you usually meet new friends? Is it at school, work, a club, or maybe online?
We'd really like to know. Tell us about the places or situations where you've made new friends, and share your answer in the comments so everyone can get inspired.
Ben, friendships are really important, but I think we also need personal time.
Yes, I agree. I enjoy spending time with my friends, talking, laughing, going out, but sometimes I just need to be alone, to rest, or to do my own things.
Same here. After a busy day at work, I sometimes just want a quiet evening at home. I might say to my friends, "I need some rest tonight."
That's a nice way to say it. I also sometimes have days when I'm very busy with work or personal projects. If I can't meet, I usually say, "I'm busy today, but let's meet next week."
I like that sentence. It's polite and still friendly. You are saying no for today, but you are also giving another time to meet, so your friend knows you still care.
Exactly. And it's important to respect when a friend says they are busy. It doesn't mean they don't like you or that they don't want to spend time together.
Yes, I think a good friendship has healthy boundaries. That means each person has time for themselves and also time for their friends.
And if our friend says no to meeting, we shouldn't make them feel bad about it. We can just say, "No problem, maybe another time."
Right. That way, our friend feels comfortable to be honest in the future. If we make them feel guilty, they might say yes when they don't really want to, and that's not healthy.
Another thing is that personal time can make friendships even stronger. When we take time apart, we have more stories, energy, and even new ideas to share when we meet again.
That's true. If we are always together, we might run out of things to talk about, or even get a little tired of each other.
Yes, so spending time apart is not a bad thing. It's actually something that can help a friendship last longer.
It's like a plant. You need to give it water and sunlight, but also time and space to grow.
I like that example. Friendships are the same. They grow better when we care for them and respect each other's space.
So, listeners, how do you tell a friend you're busy without hurting their feelings? Do you suggest another time or explain your reason?
We'd love to hear your tips. Share your answer in the comments so we can all learn from your ideas.
Now, it's time for your listening challenge.
We invite you to listen to this episode again from the beginning.
While listening, try to find the moments where we talked about staying in touch with friends, solving problems in friendship, making new friends, balancing personal time and friendship, respecting when a friend says no.
You can pause the episode, repeat the sentences out loud, or write the phrases in your notebook.
And now, here's your speaking challenge. Try to say 3 to 5 sentences in English about how do you keep a friendship strong.
For example, I call my friend every weekend. I say sorry when I make a mistake. I respect my friend's time. I send a message to ask how they are.
Or, if you want, write a short paragraph. Friendship is important to me. I always try to listen to my friends. I visit them when I can, and I send messages when I am busy. We respect each other's space.
That's a great idea. And if you like, send us your sentences. We love reading your ideas in the comments.
So listeners, what's your best tip for keeping a friendship healthy?
Share your answer with us in the comments. We can't wait to see your ideas.
Wow, Ben, we talked about so much today.
Yes, let's do a quick summary for our listeners.
First, we shared our personal stories about friendship and what makes a friendship strong.
Then we talked about staying in touch, calling, sending messages, and meeting in person.
We learned how to handle problems in friendship, like listening, apologizing, and forgiving.
We gave tips on making new friends, such as smiling, asking simple questions, and joining clubs.
And we learned about balancing friendships and personal time, saying no politely, and respecting space.
Great! Now, let's look at today's useful vocabulary and phrases.
These words and phrases are super useful for talking about friendships in English.
Stay in touch. It means keep talking to someone, even if you don't see them often. For example, I want to stay in touch with my old school friends.
Healthy boundaries. It means rules or limits that help you have a good relationship. For example, it's healthy to have boundaries and time for yourself.
Small talk. It means short, simple conversation about everyday topics. For example, we had some small talk about the weather before the meeting.
Respect. It means to show care for someone's feelings or rights. For example, I respect my friend's need for quiet time.
Invite. It means to ask someone to join you for an activity. For example, I invited her to have lunch with me.
Be patient. It means to wait calmly without getting upset. For example, friendships take time, so be patient.
I'm busy today, but it means a polite way to say no and offer another time. For example, I'm busy today, but let's meet next week. Yes, and don't forget, you can listen again, take notes, and practice these phrases.
And remember, you can download the free PDF transcript of today's episode to read and study later. And that's all for today's episode of Everyday English Talk. We hope you had fun and learned something new about how to manage friendships, from staying in touch to solving problems to making new friends and even balancing personal time.
Friendships are special, but they don't just happen by themselves. They grow when we listen, care, and spend time with each other.
Remember, even small actions, like sending a kind message or asking, "How are you?" can make a big difference to a friend.
And don't forget, you can download the free PDF transcript of this episode. Inside, you'll find the full script, plus extra practice exercises to help you review the vocabulary and phrases we learned today.
We also really enjoy hearing from you. Your stories and answers to our open questions make this podcast even more special.
So go ahead, share your thoughts in the comments. And while you're there, why not suggest a topic you'd like us to talk about in a future episode.
Thank you so much for listening today and for practicing English with us.
Keep learning, keep smiling, and keep building those great friendships.
Bye for now, everyone.